I, I was laughing to myself, right? You know what other type of content creation I find funny, right? The black people treated me bad back in the day, or black people wasn't nice to me when I was growing up. So I'm gonna hate black people forever content. I find it funny. I find that along the lines of women, men hating women, or the man hating woman, or the woman hating man, who's pretty much the same, right? The man hating woman, or the woman hating man, or the men that don't like women because they couldn't get any back in the day, or the woman that blames all men for the type of men she chooses to sleep with, right? I put all that kind of like in the same category because it always ends up when people bashing a certain race of either a certain race of men or a certain race of women, right? So the black people treated me bad when I was growing up. You know, they made fun of my blackness. I wasn't black enough or whatever bullshit, right? Okay, so you're of mixed race and black people didn't think you were black enough. So you say, okay, so if you're a mixed race, black and Hispanic, did the Hispanics think you were Hispanic enough? Did the whites think you were white enough? Did the Asians think you were Asian enough? Did the um, Arabs think you were Arab enough? You know what I mean? Hey, the shit bullshit, dog. The shit bullshit, right? Um, just keep it real, right? You're a mixed black person or you're a black person and you don't like black people and you don't like yourself in that you wish you were another race of person. All right? Just keep it real. Why do we always have to bullshit? All right? You want to be accepted by another race. You want to be welcomed in. You feel like this race of people is your home and you want to be welcomed home, right? And you feel that the way that they will welcome you in is if that you totally denounce, destroy, step on, squash, eliminate, um, tear down, blow up any um, what's the word I'm looking for? Um, any parts or anything they may think of you. All right, anything that's they may feel or anything that's may connect you to black people or blackness. Right, you want to totally disregard, get rid of that. Just say that. You feel me? God damn. Motherfucker be like, when I was younger, a black person told me my hair was too straight, or my eyes wasn't dark enough, or my eyes were a different color, or my skin wasn't dark enough, or I didn't talk black enough, or I just not. Shut the fuck up. Hey, all that shit is just excuses, bro. You feel me? You don't like your blackness. Just say that. I mean, there's a lot of people who feel the same way. You know what I mean? There's a lot of white people who don't like their whiteness. So it's not like some kind of anomaly. You know what I mean? There's a lot of black fishing going on. There's a lot of Asian fishing, Hispanic fishing. You feel me? Arab fishing. There's a lot of people pretending to be a lot of things that they're not in this world, right? I mean, you got a whole movement of people pretending to be genders that they're not. Right? You got a whole movement of people pretending to be animals and shit. Right? Shit crazy. Right? I seen a bitch on Twitter fucking a German Shepherd. You feel me? So is she identifying as a German Shepherd? Probably. I don't know. You know what I mean? But she can't be a Christian because bestiality is a sin. I'm just saying. So there's a lot of shit that goes on in the world when it comes to people. But yeah, that's the main one that like kind of gets on my nerves a lot because I see it a lot. Like I said, it's algorithms, right? And you think who own these platforms and these algorithms, and you will see why you see certain content a lot, right? So a lot of the content I see is people shitting on us, right? They don't like blacks, they don't like black culture or what has been labeled black culture because that's not black culture, right? That's not my culture. I'm a black person, right? Um, I'm I would say I'm well spoken, right? Uh, I would say educated. You know what I mean? I would say I'm living the average American lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I got all my kids from one woman. I have multiple baby mamas and no shit like that. That's the stereotypical black guy. Shit. You know what I mean? But whatever. I'm just I'm regular. I'm a regular person living a regular life. You know what I'm saying? Just maintaining and surviving like everybody else. All right. I mean, when I was growing up, people made fun of me, you know, but that don't mean I don't like the entire race of people. White people wasn't always the nicest to me. You feel me? Hispanics wasn't always the nicest to me. You feel me? I can't say people really like shitted on me or no shit like that. People fuck with me, but that's because of who I am as a person. My energy. I guess I got good energy. People just fuck with me. People are drawn to me. People fuck with me, right? I mean, people in the gas station in the 7-Elevens rude as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But that don't mean I totally don't like Indians or Arabs and shit. You feel me? Like I always say, I watch a bitch put everybody change in their hand and put my shit on the counter. You feel me? Walked into a store and Kamala Harris' daddy had a fucking attitude. You feel me? You feel me? You feel me? But that don't mean I could just hate the whole community or don't fuck with them at all. I just don't. I hate them and shit. You feel me? I was at a job and a Spanish dude was like, he don't even know why black people working here because this is a Spanish company. You feel me? You feel me? I didn't feel no way. It don't make me just completely write off the Hispanics or the Hispanic community. You know what I'm saying? So, shit. Shit, you feel me? So, it is what it is. Black people fuck with me. They ain't fuck with me. Some black people don't fuck with me. Some black people go around basically hunting other black people for flags and colors and shit. You feel me? That don't make me completely write off the community. So, I don't be trying to hear that bullshit. So, when niggas get on here and be crying and shit about this is why, and now their whole content is basically bashing blacks by pretending to hold black people accountable. You feel me? Nigga, shut the fuck up. You feel me? Or some woman that used to get watermelons crushed on her head and just get ran through by a bunch of white guys and shit and blame black guys for it. Yeah, you feel me? Or a bitch that only date white men and blame black guys for it. Listen, man. If that's your preference, that's your preference. You feel me? If a white man is the God standard to you, or a white woman is the God standard to you, that's your thing, bruh. Do you? You don't have to shit on black men and women because you prefer whatever. You feel me? Come on, bro. Shit. I like to get t-shirts from Walmart. I'm not around here shitting on Burlington. You feel me? I'm just, hey, you feel me? Shit. I don't know. You feel me? I like to wear ones. You feel me? I don't shit on other shoes because I would like to wear ones. You feel me? Come on, bro. Or whatever. I don't know. Compare whatever. You feel me? So, yeah, people just do a lot of bullshit and they got a lot of bullshit excuses. I mean, you're prejudiced. You feel me? That's you. Be you. You prejudiced. You're a prejudiced motherfucker. Be a prejudiced motherfucker. You feel me? You're a racist motherfucker. You're a racist motherfucker. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Don't make excuses. Don't just stand on just stand on your square. You feel me? Stand on it. You don't have to make excuses. Just stand on your shit. The shit be pissing me off because motherfuckers be making excuses for it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, okay, so all of your life, growing up, through your whole life, nobody except somebody's black nobody never said nothing to you except a black person. A black person is the only person or the only people that ever made you feel away in your whole entire fucking life. I know that's a fucking lie because me, I grew up around black people. I'm a black person. I grew up in the black community. I'm always around black people, but I have been in spaces where people have treated me differently or even tried to borderline disrespect me and had to check that shit on some, you feel me? And I still haven't been to the point where I just completely don't fuck with the community. I'm not a fucking racist person. You feel me? I am who I am. And who I don't fuck with, I don't fuck with. And that's mostly because of people I interacted with. I had an interaction with you, it ain't go well, I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. You feel me? But I haven't written off your entire community just because I don't fuck with you. So a lot of that shit be excuses. You feel me? And if you're a weak motherfucker like that, you're a weak motherfucker like that. You feel me? So I feel you. So when you get on here and you cater to who you cater to, just keep it a buck. Stop pretending like it's about something that it's not about. You know what I'm saying? So get that hate out your heart, man. You feel me? Learn to love yourself more. You know what I'm saying? Or don't. I don't know. I don't really even care. I'm just saying we're not buying the excuse that motherfuckers like to give. Right? Oh, black people were so mean to me. Black people didn't accept me. And they hurt my heart, my feelings. Shut the fuck up with that weak ass bullshit. Sound like a bitch. Bitches out here. Same shit in reverse. Bitch, you fuck a lot of dudes. Right? Okay, so you fucked a lot of black guys. And now you don't, black men aren't responsible. Black men don't want a marriage or want families, and black men this and that, this and that. No. Those are the men that you fucked. You have a type. You feel me? And what did I say about you? That you just throwing your pussy all over the yard like Dan Marino. You feel me? John Elway with it. You know what I'm saying? Just throwing the pussy at everybody. Everybody catching it like a football. Everybody getting a turn. And it's their fault because you keep picking the wrong kind or a certain type of person that you like to fuck. That's your shit. That's your pussy. You're a woman. You control the sex in that. I be seeing motherfuckers on the comments and shit be like, you're so right. This is why I don't deal with black men. This is why I only deal with white men, or I deal outside of the community. Okay, cool with you. You feel me? Okay. We ain't worried about that. Ain't nobody losing no sleep on that. That's your pussy. You can get to whoever you want to. Just stop making excuses for the fact that you're no accountability for who you are as a person or your actions. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you have character flaws you need to work on. Because it's funny, right? All that old extra shit that motherfuckers do when they fucking with us, They don't do that in other communities. I mean, you don't even have to date them to see that. You see that in professional environments, right? You see that in mixers and shit, right? You see it's a completely different person, right? Some people are completely different when they're around other races of people. We see this. Um, you see this, like I said, at work or in mixed environments. You see that a lot of people are seem to turn down the bullshit, and that's on both sides. That's on all sides of races and ethnicities and shit. You feel me? But that's all I'm saying. So don't try to. But people, their out is to blame a black person for every fucking thing. Right? That's just the way of the world. But that's the way of the country. That's America. That's America. What's more American than blaming a black person for everything under the sun? All right. Everything that's dysfunctional, that's deviant, that's that's unacceptable. They find a way to paint it black. We're gonna put a black face on this shit, right? We're gonna cherry pick. We're gonna go through and we're gonna look over this guy because he's white. Oh, look over this guy because he's Hispanic. Oh, look over this guy because he's an Arab or a Muslim or an Indian or from whatever the fuck, right? And we're gonna find the black person that we can make the face of this. What's more American than that? What's more American than blaming a black person for everything under the sun? Yeah. The white community is going through a lot of disastrous, murderous shit right now. You feel me? And it's black people's fault. Political violence, MAGA, liberals, conservatives, moderates, leftists, or trans, and LBGTQ, and pedophilia, and sex trafficking, and all this other extra shit. Hey, 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 hey. Put a blackface on that. You feel me? What's more American than that? I mean, it's not even just American, it's global. All right? We're still selling kids, right? Sex trafficking children. We're still selling people into slavery, right? We got kids digging for cobalt in mines and shit, right? We're still putting boots on the ground and causing conflict. We're still overthrowing governments, and staging coups and shit all over the world, right? Oh, this country is a disaster. This country is a third world country. And then if you dig into that, you see who's behind it, right? But people don't like to deal in truth. People don't like to deal in facts. People just like to deal in lies. And it's cool, you know. We got the media. They deal in lies all the time. Yeah. And certain groups you can't talk about, they're untouchable, right? And if you talk about them or you try to touch them, they're gonna destroy your life, get you fired from your job, or you know, whatever, destroy your image, and they're gonna use your big media machine to do it. I said it all the time because it is what it is, right? So when it comes to us, there's a lot of dirt on us. They stay throwing dirt on us. Right? It is what it is. Um, it's been that way. We contribute to it, because there's money in it for us, right? So a lot of us get on these internets and get on these airways, and we promote the ratchet, right? We promote the degenerate behavior, the dysfunction, because it get us views, it get us money, and when it comes to music, it generates sales. There's an audience in that, right? We've been so brainwashed and dumbed down that we think that this is culture, right? We don't think success is black culture. Yeah, success is not. That's an anomaly for a black man. He's a lone wolf. It's like when the white man snipes some shit, shoot up some schools, shoot up some churches, shoot up some grocery stores or some parades. He's a lone wolf in that. That's an anomaly. That's something that never happens. That's not associated with the white community. Right? So education, wealth, money, being successful, it's not associated with the black community. Yeah, think about it. Think about it. And you think why it's not associated with the black community? Why isn't good things associated with blackness? Right? I know a lot of black people that's doing well. I know a lot of intelligent black people. I know a lot of black families. You know what I mean? I know a lot of guys that are married. They're not out here just baby mamas and baby mamas dramas everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But the average black family is not associated with really black culture because if because of the numbers say that there aren't any black families. The numbers say that black fathers aren't present in the household. The numbers say. Hmm. And like I always say, even when you get into that and the numbers, that's driven by money. The government will pay for my housing. The government will put food in my house and pay my bills if I have a baby and I throw my man out. You feel me? So the government promotes single motherhood, right? Single parents. The government promotes it because there's benefits, there's a stipend, there's a check that comes with that. But shh, don't talk about that part of it. No, 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 no. You know, I can live here forever and pass down my housing vouchers or Section A or whatever the fuck. You feel me? Just, hey, never get a partner. You can have a child because you need a child. You need an anchor. That child is an anchor for Section A and housing and food stamps and Medicaid and all this free shit. Right? It's like when people come over here to the country and they're already pregnant and they drop their anchor baby. What's the fucking difference? Right? There's a system that's being put in place. But when you think about the system, then you think about who benefits most from the system. We're gonna not talk about who benefits the most from the system. We're just gonna put a black face on it. Because that's what we do. This is America. This is the world. This is how racism works. We're just gonna put a black face on everything. Put a black face on welfare. Put a black face on single motherhood or put a black face on deadbeat fathers. Put a black face on criminals. Put a black face on everything that's degenerate. And you know what? Let's call it culture. Let's take over the music industry and take the consciousness and the revolutionary shit out and only put in this gangster culture like madness bullshit, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And we're going to call that the culture from now on. All right. And on this side, our culture is going to be, you know, lily white and happy and shit like that. You feel me? We're not going to promote degenerate and dysfunctional behavior on our side. Not our culture. No fucking way. We're not going to promote no gangster white rapper or no promiscuous white woman who's just twerking and showing her ass and her shaking her titties on TV. Not to represent me. You feel me? But hey, man, what do I know? What do I know? You feel me? I'm just watching a dumbed down society who's gonna end up living in the movie. You feel me? And a lot of people who's gonna own nothing and love it. Right? So, who am I? I don't know. You know what I mean? You know? I'm just looking at the landscape of things, paying attention, and seeing that a lot of this shit is, one, it's about money, and a lot of this shit is not even really race for real when you think about it. It's a group of people that like to keep another group of people. No, okay. It's one group of people with a lot of money and a lot of influence and in control of a lot of major industries. music, movies, television, sports. Um, they put their money together, you know, and they control a lot of the politicians and the lawmakers, and even control the president, right? And to keep their agenda going the way that they want it going, right? They promote a lot of racist shit, right? So you have these group of people arguing with each other about race all the time, right? So blacks and the whites are arguing, and then we're gonna flood the borders, and then we're gonna argue about illegals. Only a certain kind of illegals though, only the Hispanic ones, because the ones from Europe and shit like that, we don't really care about those because they add to the whiteness of this country. Now, this group of people who don't consider themselves white but benefit from whiteness, right? But they have all of the power, right, and the money, and they use their platforms to uh, push racism and division, right? And yeah, a lot of people just don't pay attention. People don't get deep into the shit. Now, if you get deep into the shit and you pay attention, then you know what's going on. Then you know who's behind our open borders, right? And you know behind who's behind all of this the racism and the bigotry that we're arguing about, right? And they sit on the side and they act neutral to it. We're stupid.